You don't get better by staying home. You don't get better by only playing games you'll win. You get better by losing a lot. And only then can you figure out what's going wrong.
Yeah, it always gets worse before it gets better. And next season, they're going to be known as Phoenix Esports because they'll be reborn as a top team.
I bet that is
next
an org
season.
who now are going to sue you for copyright.
Or pick up the Cream Esports LATAM roster and turn them into champions. So far, Elsu is gone, Darcy won't be playing, and Richter is another early ban for Pain. Same as last time. Florentino is presumably coming out for Cream again.
I should hope so, but they may want to change things. Nope.
It's just the order then, because it's the other way around how they did it earlier. But otherwise, all these bans exactly the same as the last game.
That means Zephyr again will get let through. The Richter banned out so that happens. Not ideal, but the least of all evils.
So if Zephyr was banned out, you think they would actually take Richter?
Yes. The reason you do it this way is because if Cream Esports decide to dodge, ban something else during their last cycle, then they let through either Florentino or Darcy, and Zephyr will beat both those. But any other pick, Zephyr is better than. So it's a nice middle-of-the-ground tactic in the draft.
And I think that for Cream, they should definitely take a net if they're comfortable with, and then go ahead and take...
My God. He's psychic.
Yeah, so a net makes a lot of sense because they like playing it. They played it last game, and then go ahead and pick up like a Liliana or maybe Taonis here, but go ahead and pick up, you know, Liliana or Tulin even as a strong mage that would complement the net really well. And also you deny Liliana from Pain Gaming.
Is this a repeat draft?
Yeah, so far. So Violet with the punish there is giving us a hint that that's probably going to be Jungle Violet again, and Liliana locked in as well. So far the same there. The only difference, in fact, to the whole thing so far is Telanas is in, whereas that was Valheim in the previous game.
We have a moment, so I'll talk about it, because I know a lot of people are confused by the talents that are shown on the drafting screen. That is the talent that is played by the player who locks in the character. So in this case, Mana Frieza has the Violet. He's played Punish Jungle Violet in the past. But that doesn't necessarily mean that the team will play it. Although I think you're right, Matt. There is no reason why this Violet should be played in anything.
And I love that about a support. If a support plays all the other positions, you can understand how to support your teammates even better because you understand how they play and how hard it is to jungle.
You know what I have noticed, though? Jungle players, no matter what it is, they've played it in jungle. And they like lock in a Drac for their team and they've got Punish. And I don't understand it.
They're that good, TJ.
Kali completes our first round of picks for Cream.
Yeah, look at it. That Kali has Disrupt as their talent. That's something, TJ, did you give that Kali advice there?
No, I can't. The science can't explain that. I'm going to go out on a limb and say Hardcall doesn't play a lot of Kali. But yes, this roster already does look a little bit better for Cream Esports. They have the net and they have follow through. This Telenos will scale much better than the Valheim, do much more damage. Kali is a good answer at range to the Violet.
Right, and also even good answer to Liliana because of her ultimate and can stay away from the Sephiroth because you know that water wall that Freeze likes to run in there and get those stuns, Kali is a good position. And if they can get the wing cuffs, right, with and keep and protect Taonis and Kali, it could work out here.
The Kali poke also works very well into the Sephiroth because it forces Tides of Life early. The second all those ethereal pulses at range start hammering towards you, you have to spend the Tides of Life just to stay invulnerable through them.
So Varus got banned in for Cream, which is different to last time when they banned out Roxy, and they followed that up with Wonder Woman. Whereas on Murad has gone here alongside Zephyrs for Pain. So exactly the same.
Pain Gaming.
They haven't changed anything.
Yeah. They're still concerned about potential dive. Murad Zephyrs could maybe mess up their Sephiroth.
I mean, they could go for a Kriknak. I mean, Kriknak would be really solid onto this squishy composition they're trying to play here. Or they could go for a Lindis if they want to do the double ADC situation here. If they expect Pain Gaming to run the same Morin composition here. But I wouldn't pick Lindis here. I would pick my mid. Get that Tulin. Lock that Tulin down and have that pressure in the early game that he provides with... Oh, there's Kali already, but...
You could play Tulin side lane.
Tulin side lane, there we go.
That's what you meant all along.
Like North America. They do Tulin side lane, it works really well.
Never do anything North America does, but I respect it.
There we go, double mage. Ooh. See, double mage versus a potential double ADC.
That
was what I was trying to go
That'll probably be top Marja played presumably into, well, Pain Gaming may not run that double ADC again, but they will pull out an Omen and a Morin. There you go. Now, Cream Esports, last pick a Kriknak. I think Sue is very happy.
Yeah, Kriknak would work really well, or even if they want to...
Or Cream Esports, rather.
Yeah, from a jungle standpoint, given the composition they see, an assassin would work super well. Like Quillen would be great in this composition. Amazing.
We haven't seen a lot of Quillen.
He is literally a Butterfly 2.0, and if he gets his kills and gets all of his abilities and passes off, he can literally chain kill everyone on that team, especially Liliana, Morin, and Violet. They're super delicious to him.
Caterpillar turns into a butterfly. Butterfly turns into a Quillen.
Quillen. There we go.
All right.
Very educational.
Quillen. Meeting Harris if you chant it.
Oh, well.
What's jungling for this? Is this Telenas jungle?
I don't know. It looks like Telenas jungle.
Most likely. Crashed being swapped over to the sideline. Yeah, that'll be Tel jungle with no change.
I haven't seen a Telenas jungle in a long time, if ever. So it might work.
North America ran it, and it didn't. And that was during qualifiers. And the reason you haven't seen it since is because that team didn't make it, because they ran Telenas in the jungle during qualifiers.
So that's a little bit of a concern. And I can get why Cream have banned out Wonder Woman, but I don't understand why they've let Delden have Morin again. But I guess if they banned out Morin, Wonder Woman would have got through. Varus has been banned out.
Yeah, they had limited options. I don't think there was a good way for them to solve this with the bans. I think this, if they wanted to change the result of game number one, it had to come from the picks. I do think Crashed is a decent way to do that. Marta as well. They both have good disengage tools. In particular, I'm very proud of the Crashed because I do think that's so powerful during the first early game team fights. You spend the Metamorphosis, you split the game up, particularly if you have a Telenos to follow through. That can work very well.
Yeah, and I hope they can execute that combo, but I gotta say something, that Kali skin is beautiful. That's one benefit of being in a Valor series. You get all your skins unlocked. And I want that Kali skin.
You don't have that? Everyone's got that.
No, I don't.
No,
I don't, unfortunately.
He's just window shopping.
Yeah, I want to
try and analyze the game, and he's like, oh, I like that skin.
The pretty pictures look really nice. I like the colors.
We'll see if the Disrupt Kali comes out, though.
Well, you're going to get to see some of that skin running around, but how long for? Pain against Cream Esports, we're going to go into that very shortly. And Cream, I mean, you can throw caution to the wind, obviously, with your season being in the state that it is, but Pain are coming and
Cream Esports, I think, have more pressure than Pain on them. Because at this point, Pain have qualified.
Yeah.
Cream Esports have 3 games left to get 1 win in the season. And if they don't, they will be the first team in Valor Series history to not get a single win for an entire season.
Yeah, and that's what you need now. You need to not be that team.
That's not the kind of history you want to be making.
But normally teams like that do so bad, they come back the next season.
Well, let's see if they can come back after the loss in this first part of this best of 2. TJ and Sujay, we'll see if Pain can put another quick win over Cream.
Oh, already a little bit of poke through, but Pain Gaming are unable to make anything happen.
Yeah, but Cream is showing up. Look at this 5-man aggressive rotation there. Basically making sure that, hey, Pain, you're not going to be able to invade our jungle because we're focused and we're a team right now.
You can't invade our jungle if we've already invaded it. That's how defense works. Arcol will be down in the bottom lane on this Crashed. Normally you'd have that Tel down there, but oh no. A lot of damage indeed from Delden. Arcol just needs to bail. The Water Spirits actually almost finished him off.
Yeah, and he used his ability there, his aquatic shoe, to jump away, and when they saw he did that, they rushed him because he didn't have an escape. So Arcol gotta be a little careful there in terms of how you're using your abilities. You
gotta be a little bit careful in terms of where you're standing as the Water Spirits knock him yet lower. This time he'll count his blessings and recall.
And look at that Morin running and gunning towards him there. And he might be able to chip the tower a little bit over here on the Dragon side.
Yeah, Dragon Lane Tower maybe up for grabs with metal in the area as well. That could get dangerous because you have quite a lot. I think they're going to be defended though. Arcol gets there in time. Manfreeze does show up on the side lanes though, so this actually could be a lot of damage now coming through. Arcol needs to play back as metal begins to chunk them. The tower itself has the extra protection, the pre-3-minute mark, but that tower is already at half HP.
Yeah, you can see how slow the rotation is, which allows him to put the pressure on that Dragon side.
Angra! The Wailing Blade! He's got the kill!
Wow, what a play there. And
I missed him in the side lane.
Yeah, I did. I missed him in the side. Last season was amazing to watch him in the side lane with the Scud and the RE plays.
Abyssal Dragon will be up for grabs here. The focus from both sides. And it's Metal from Pain Gaming to walk away with it. ZRK wants to punish. Magnetic Storm is perfect. Deldo gets the kill. He'll keep diving too. ZRK presses forward. Arkal's in trouble. Back CC even lower. Mana Frieza, I don't think dares dive, but he doesn't need to. He's got ZRK and Metal for that. And they'll grab Neo as well.
Ouch, you saw the rotation from ZRK there. He gets the stun and the damage off on Reg USA.
Oh,
and then,
Angara,
of course.
don't do that!
Yeah, what insane play from the Roma of Angor there.
He's just chilling up top.
He is. He's totally chilling. But in terms of chilling, ZRK and Daeldon in that combo, you know, they're both chilling and helping each other out as well. That's a pretty dangerous Morin-Liliana combo there that they just pulled off.
They're not chilling. They're cold as ice.
Yeah. And that's why one thing with the rotation of Reg USA, it's so slow. And that's why Taonis in jungle really struggles, because she can't rotate and clear the jungle as fast as other junglers can.
Mana Frieza is just sitting in this enemy jungle, having a conversation with ZRK. They're chatting, having a good time. Then all of a sudden, Cream Esports coming. Mana Frieza says, anyway, here's Water Wall.
Wow,
and
look
it's
at the dive with the Fox 4. Ricky shot goes off, but there's nothing to CC him, so Kali will be able to get to safety and dodge that Ricky shot.
Daeldon will grab some wave clear down bottom. And there's the Water Wall again. Neo needs to get out to safety, and Cream Esports are losing a lot of jungle.
Yeah, look at it. It's already 340. They're going to take that mid tower. 4 kills to 0 TJ. And up about 3,000 go.
Daeldon down bottom. Will find some pressure of his own. And this is Pain Gaming stepping up again as Angara keeps pushing. He's still brawling 1v2. Finally, Neo barely gets the kill.
I know. He was a 1 versus 3. Gets a kill on Taonis. And then 1 versus 2 and falls there.
Mana Frieza, the flank. Oh my god, poor Arko. This is not where you want to be. The whole team's here. He'll pop a Metamorphosis and try and get out. But Daeldon's chunking him down. I don't actually know if he'll survive this with the full damage here. Neo's got the backup.
Yeah, Daeldon playing so aggressive on this Morin. Already at 2.7 thousand gold. But Angara leading away. 3 kills, 1 death. And because of their advantage and their pressure, they take an easy dragon away.
Look at the efficiency from Angara. He just got damage on his entire wave with a pin.
Yeah, and he's very cool. Yeah, that's I can even copy his Roma build. I play a lot of Roma. I like that build a lot.
I've really enjoyed seeing how aggressive he's been. And the build is helping with it. He's got the extra speed from his boots.
And look at that Twirling Blade stun. I mean, this guy's landing every single hit.
The rank breaker, very powerful as well. Early game damage against the squishy targets. Arkal, are you sure about this? The leap, it takes him to safety, but it's so close. Ragusa's focused down. Back CC, the Hurricane Wall will save him. Arkal himself is so low behind tower. He's just trying to stick the recall, but I don't know if he can. ZRK's hungry. He's waiting. Arkal must run.
What are you doing?
Metamorphosis barely up in time. He'll stun out ZRK. He'll get behind the second tower, but they're losing so much.
Yeah, I thought he was going to die by jumping back in there with that aquatic shield, but it turns out he has the Metamorphosis on hand, was able to use it to deny the death from himself there, and Daeldon going to do his thing in his side of the map.
We mentioned it. Let's talk through ZRK's Ryoma build if you have a moment.
Yeah, I love the War Boots there. It gives him that speed, and also the Rank Breaker.
Hermes Select,
sorry. The Rank Breaker gives him that extra pierce damage, especially early on, because if you get a full Wailing Blade hit along with Spectral Ire with that Rank Breaker build, he actually does a ton of early game damage, which allows him to put a lot of pressure in whatever lane he's in. And then from that pressure, you get your team ahead and you take objective.
It's a full committal to an aggressive build that you don't normally see from a side lane Ryoma.
Yeah, and look at this, Daeldon getting the kill on Arkal.
An easy pick up. The tower itself will be focused down immediately after. Neo just has to drift back.
Oh, Angara getting the stun on Neo.
He'll barely survive, just getting the safety. Ticks with the Ghost Wall, keeps himself up as well. All of Cream need to back up after that.
From that, they take another tower. That's 4 towers already. 7,000 gold lead and 6 kills to 1.
Rain want to find a way in, but there's just no way with Pain having this much stun. More towers will go down.
Another tower again, and they're going to continue to go and play aggressive here, TJ.
Yeah, Mana Frieza is leading the way here with so much damage from his water spirits. This is the advantage of running Sephira in the support role. You can just have that extra source of damage for your team.
Exactly, that's how he had so much damage last game, 24% of the damage as a support. And this is why Sephira is such a high priority pick and normally banned as well.
But I do feel Sephiroth suffer if they fall behind, although that's not happened this game. Deldon will be called out. Good metamorphosis from Arkle, but Mana Frieza arrives! And Angra just deletes Maxi C's. CRK dives in as well. The tides of life for Brutal, and Deldon's got Arkle. Angra keeps diving. He's got Neo low, and they might not be able to finish off Tix, who's trying and will find a kill onto Angra.
Angra, you did so much. He finally died. They got 3 kills and setting up a scene for a huge aggressive push here.
Neo for the game. He's got 4 players on him. He's the only player surviving. There's a wave crashing, and Metal's nearby. It looks like Pain Gaming don't want to press their luck.
Yeah, I'm glad they're making the right decision here, because before, this is the time where they put themselves in a bad position and the game turns against him, but it's not happening now.
It was so good from ZRK, body blocking for Deldon. Buying a little bit of safety with his higher HP bar for his allies from the full ethereal pulse there.
And just like that, he's able to buy block and just run away like a fox he is in his Liliana fox form. And you can see how behind Cream is right now. Look at the gold difference and look at the level difference especially. Levels 13 and 12 versus levels 9 and 10.
All right, I'll ask the question. How do you come back in this game?
You pray.
Okay, find religion. We did that already.
I think the key is going to be Arkle with his fresh metamorphosis.
Oh, and not that! CRK just dives in. He's got the follow through as well. They'll get yet more. Deldon, a double kill on the front lines. Riki's shot doesn't quite connect, but it's not even the highest damage ability in this fight, as the follow-through is there. Minions are approaching the core, and the core itself is being absolutely burned down. Angra keeps going, and it will be game number 2 to Pain Gaming at 9 minutes 25.
Yeah, Pain Gaming showing such a dominant gameplay from them, winning the early game and snowballing so hard. Angra was the key. He made so many plays on that top lane, ambushing, ganking, getting kills 1 versus 3, and sometimes getting 3 kills in a row as well. What a play by Pain.